I remember the first time we played together. D'Angelo came to Philly to record the Hypnotic, and of course the Hypnotic, and then we had like 6 hours to spare. We did a whole lockout, but we knocked the Hypnotic out in like 90 minutes. Like that's how fast he was with harmonizing.
Yeah, D'Angelo works really fast.
Yes. And so we took a food break, and then it was like, well, shit, we got, time on the clock. And we did the whole, do you know this song? 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 And I was like, oh, damn. All right, he knows what he's doing. And that's when Rich said to me, well, not for nothing. Because in my mind, I was like, yeah, man, this how, these types of chords, this is what I want. Come on, And James and Rich was like, well, not for nothing. I said, you got someone does better chords than him in Philadelphia in your own backyard. I was like, who? He's like, James Poyser. I was like, who's James Poyser? He's like, you don't know James Poyser? The guy, he's like describing it, wasn't coming to me. And he said Philly International, and I was like, then I remember the Apollo in London and that stuff. I was like, oh, that guy, he plays keyboards. And so he said, yeah, matter of fact, I'm going to call him. Kadar wants us to work with one of his clients, and she's going to come in from Dallas. Okay. And this was maybe 4 or 5 days later. What I do remember, though, is because she was young, fresh, and new, circling back to Sugar Steve with doing everything. This is the one time I remember Michael D'Angelo Archer showing up.
On
like,
time?
No, 3 hours early.
Oh, wow.
She's fine, still fine.
He was already back in New York, and I was like, yeah, man. I said, we're working with the girl Erykah Badu. Wait, where's she at?
Cue the Forrest Gump gift when he's running.
I was running.
He said, wait, what? Who? What? I said, yeah, we're working with Erykah Badu. Oh, when? I said, I don't know, a couple hours when she gets here. She's taking the bus down, and we're going to work with her. He said, oh, word, okay. So how long? I said, probably like 3 days or something like that. Oh, word? 3 days, huh?
He going to get you.
She's staying there? I'm not even knowing I'm falling in trap. I said, she's staying down there? I said, I think so. I said, actually, I think some convention in town, so she can't even, I don't know if she's like coming from New York or whatever the case. I think she's like going to crash in Tariq's house or something. D'Angelo?
Oh, yeah. Tariq can beat me. Tariq can't. No.
I am not exaggerating. When I said, yeah, because the first week of Baduism, Tariq let her stay in his apartment because he was doing something else. I said, yeah, she's going to stay with Tariq, and them motherfuckers was at Sigma. And so then we had a jam that night.
Jam session, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we
never get the Baduism story, so.
Well, I mean, this is that. I listened to the work cassette of day one. We basically, I think, Other Side of the Game came within damn near 3 minutes.
Listen, immediately.
Instantaneously.
Can y'all, so tell us about the song's workload situation, because I'm like.
So can I go back a little bit?
Yeah.
So at Philly National, I started working with this guy. His name is Fatim Dansley.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So me and Fatim were writing songs here and there, doing some gigs. I would go to Overbrook and play, and he would sing, whatever.
Yeah.
And one day he hit me like, yo, there's these girls I'm writing for called Jazzyfatnastees.
Come on, man, with these
You should come down. So that's when I first met Rich at the house. And
so you came to the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you guys were on the road, I think, at the time.
Yeah, absolutely. So I brought the Jazzies to Philadelphia to, hopefully work with them or whatever.
So that's when me and Rich developed this relationship.
Rich Nichols?
Rich Nichols.
Yeah.
Nice, Steve.
And that's why Rich
already knew
about me.
Okay.
Was y'all, what's the record? Unconventional Ways, was that? young.
We live in
unconventional ways.
unconventional
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah.
He did that.
Yeah, that I love
What
that
other
record, man. That
people
was my
may
one.
say.
But I will still maintain that, you know, of all the projects we had our hands in, I felt that we went by that project totally wrong. Now, granted, the fifth Beatle in that situation was Mercedes' brother, Jay Swift,
That's right.
Yeah.
producer of The Far Side.
Yeah.
And way before I became known for being gaga for Jay Dilla's music, the shit that he did on their record
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
was, and this is way before, like, What's the 411 really was the first, singers can do what rappers do too, type of thing. Because I remember, like, when we first got that thing, we just looked at each other in the van like, wait, she ain't allowed to sing on no loops? Like, what the fuck?
Did a whole
It's like a
album.
rap record. Like, singers allowed to make,
Yeah.
you know, like, I was against it. I was like, no, this is like a rap record. No. And before that just broke me down to like, okay, this is where R&B and hip hop really meet. Like, the Far Side record was the Far Side. The Jazzyfatnastees album, or at least the 7 songs that he did, was just like, I never heard that level breakbeat and beat chopping and all that stuff. Then they got to Philadelphia and we just undid all of that.
Yeah.
And it was cool, but like at one point they could have pulled a fantastic Volume 1, Volume 2 level of holy shit, that's allowed on the record.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I regret about like the world not seeing the Jazzyfatnastees that I saw.
Yeah, because those J Swift records were never released. Were they?
Yeah, nah, they weren't. They weren't.